All right. I am not expecting notifications to go out for this. If some of you tune in, okay, awesome. But generally speaking, it's been a while since I covered Genshin. Weird that it says they're offline because 2 seconds ago it just said that they were online. Oh, because there's a billion ads, that's why. All right, I'll just close that and mute that. I sure do love Twitch. Oh, I see. Okay, so the program is actually going to end up beginning in 5 minutes. Well, there you go. But yeah, this is supposed to be showing the new character. I mean, I have the character videos, whatever you want to call them, ready to go after this. But I have to, of course, get footage of them with their gameplay. Hey, Streety. Yeah, I'm doing okay, man. Honestly, I wanted to go to bed. But I was like, I can stay up a little bit longer. I wanted to get back to doing like the character showcases because I don't know. I always like doing those videos even if I don't play Genshin that much anymore. For me, this stream starts at like 5 in the morning. So it's 5:05 in the AM. Which I'm on the goblin hours anyway, so I've basically just been up all night. But I was doing other stuff, getting other things ready. It does mean that the other videos today are going to be a bit late, but at the very least I can react to this, and then I can work on the other Genshin showcases. I pretty much have the video ready to go, I just need the footage. Because, thanks leakers. Kind of weird that they don't have just Fontaine music in the background or anything, but whatever. But yeah, it's gonna be a while before we get another big showcase. Not necessarily from Genshin. I think the only other thing that we've got coming is what, Game of the Year awards in December or something. Otherwise, I know BlizzCon started today. I don't know if I'm gonna do a stream reaction to that though, because they traditionally don't have the same format as other showcases. They kind of just stream them screwing around. You guys have phones? But I don't know anything that's coming with this update, and frankly speaking, it's probably gonna be like story spoilers, just because I haven't even played far enough into Fontaine's storyline, dude. It's like, Genshin's one of those games that I want to get back into, and I want to play it, but I don't know. It kind of just fell off really hard. Which the sales don't say that it has, but I do. But I was reading up about Furina's kit, because again, I'm getting the showcase video ready, and she seems kind of interesting. She's kind of like a, I don't want to say summoner because of what that implies, but she basically does have like minions that she can have attack with her, so it might be interesting. Thank you, Coffee. You have saved my life. Also, hey, Spade. What up? Man, in comparison, though, like the Archons have just been getting lamer and lamer. Like, I'm sorry, anime fans who probably think that this Archon looks really cool, but like, man, ever since Sumeru, it's just like super generic characters, you know? I mean, Raiden Shogun was already pretty bad, but at least she kind of had like some mystique to her character. But Zhongli, best boy, and you can't convince me otherwise. Now, I will say, I don't know whether or not this showcase is going to end up having like the proper voice actors, or if it's going to be one of those China streams where it's just subtitled and the CEO trying to celebritize himself. So, point being is those ones are boring. But we'll see what happens. I like when they're the English actors. Yeah, that's another point too. I think why like I really didn't care about Nahida and why I also don't care about Furina is yeah, they're not really damage dealers, which I don't know. For me, I've already got my strong characters and I don't need anything else. And as far as I'm concerned, like I've kind of it's like this game is designed around like being addicting and getting you to spend money on it. And if you're not addicted to it and you don't want to spend money on it, there's like no reason to even play. Which is why I don't play it as much anymore. I want to, but there's just so little game. You know what I mean? Anyways. Hey, Gaming Cat. Hopefully this will be an entertaining stream, but it'll probably be really cringe and weird, as usual. Okay, good. English voice actor.
To win over part of the crowd. Some of your testimony doesn't add up. You can be rest assured that I, Furina, the god of justice, will get to the bottom of this matter. No detail shall escape me. Yes, that sounds perfect. A god must be firm. A god must not allow any detail to slip through the cracks. My dear citizens, just as the will of a god remains opaque to the understanding of mere mortals, so too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills. I will now speak to the defendant.
I'll post the
honor the values of truth,
Primagem codes when we get them.
That you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions. Hey, that's not bad. Now what's next? It's so hard to predict how people are going to react. What should I say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady Furina, what are you doing?
Oh, Nervulette!
Jesus.
As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations.
This is beautiful.
Is there something that you needed? If you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with Sir Intendant Chevalmeron in advance.
Good lord.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de la Lys Guardian,
Oh, here's the trailer, alright.
to be punished via the death sentence.
Trailer time, boys. Let's get it. Oh, it's
You and I
Sumeru.
both know that there may be issues with the primordial sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
I'll say this, man. I don't know how they get this game to look this good.
All powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust in me. Your Archon.
Like, genuinely.
Never mind whether you can
The visuals
yourself to or
and the
not.
music are always top notch. It's everything else that's always kind of like lacking in comparison.
Shower me with praise.
Okay, there's her summons.
Let my name echo in song.
There's her ult.
What's the news?
Oh, right, and then this character.
Say cheese.
They've been doing this techno thing with the music, which is great for a remix, but not when they just keep doing it.
Getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it.
Oh
The
no!
water, I mean.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesized will be fulfilled.
I, Furina.
Oh, new weekly boss. Or is that a weekly boss or probably just a world boss?
Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just.
What is the meaning you would call
You have never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Then why should we acknowledge it?
For so long, why did you deceive us?
Applaud and rejoice.
We're just
Don't ask me, Spade. I'm out of the loop, man.
Seem
to remember that.
Will now
This trial is... I now understand the true purpose behind this position. You You are a devious one, Fischl.
Everyone's
Oh, hey. I don't know if you guys saw the leaks, but yeah, that's the new weekly boss. Okay, so that other one's just a world boss.
Should now be in full swing.
I don't know who that is, and I don't care at this
I
point.
suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
So not that I know anything about this story, but I'm assuming, like, she's not the actual Archon, right? That was the real one? I don't know. Wait, where's the code? Oh, there it is. Okay, let me type that out for you guys. I will keep pinning these as they update. If YouTube would let me. It's got this dumb heart icon in the way, so I'm having a hard time pinning it. There we go. I'm not ready to be swallowed by the whale. I am, dude. Seems pretty interesting. I mean, that's the thing. Their set pieces are always crazy, right? Even if the gameplay is extremely shallow. I don't know. I'm also like very jaded towards the game just because, yeah.
Hey travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program. Woo! Yay!
Hey, I mean,
I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by two guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves?
All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone, I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Furina, and I am super excited to be on this special program today. Travelers already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine. And as the story continues, how will this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy?
okay, so there was an Hydro Archon. Yeah, I had a suspicion of that, even though I don't know what's going on with the Fontaine story.
I'm at the edge of my seat. My name is Ray Chase, and I'm the voice of Nervalette, the Dragon Sovereign of Water and Udex of Fontaine. I'm sure many of you already consider Nervalette a very trustworthy partner, and I hope you look forward to seeing more of him in
Also, yes, Omin, I am gonna...
For sure.
I'll say this, I'm gonna try and have Genshin on the channel again.
Let's dive into the
It's not gonna be super regular, but yeah.
4.2. In the intro, Furina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, you know, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Furina's recent plans.
Furina's recent plans, let me guess, she's going to be going to trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually, that sounds about right.
Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so...
And yes, Omin, I am gonna do more Mario Wonder streams.
Oh! Looks like Ray called it. Wow.
Possibly later.
There is nothing more important to Furina than attending trials at the Opera House. But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, it's just a new quest line.
I know,
All right.
I know. I keep looking at the water rushing in. I'm like, what's happening?
Yes, it looks like there's some spotlights and like, is like a curtain.
Seems like, you know, maybe also Nouveau.
Oh, wow, yeah, I wonder if it's got some undertones. Oh, wait, it doesn't.
Very serious.
He's always keeping an eye on stuff, and always just a little bit disappointed.
Fair.
Stop.
Okay, in version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty.
No banners yet.
Friends to delve
The first
deeper
code is
into
pinned.
the hurricane of events and face the impending destruction foretold by the prophecy. Travelers will gradually unveil new facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh, swirling depths. Very spoopy. Right. So, the prophecy in Fontaine is on the brink of coming true. And this is possibly the greatest crisis we've faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Definitely.
No, it's not. Not even close.
We learned about this precarious situation involving the rising primordial seawater. Neuvillette barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula. Though, we probably can't dismiss the assistance provided by the Knave either. Whatever her end goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But there's only so much that we can say. Travelers will have to go and play through the version themselves to discover the clues, adventures, and stories to come.
Yes, exactly.
Oh yeah, the double deal with the crystals would have reset because the anniversary.
Truths and witness this epic chapter of Fontaine's history for yourself when Act 5 of the Archon quest becomes available.
Sounds good.
So exciting, right?
Hey, question. Have we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the Fortress of Meripede?
Oh, yeah.
Child?
You mean Child?
Yeah. Where's Child?
We searched all over the fortress for him.
Yep. I guess we'll just have to live with the suspense for a little longer. Not ideal, but it's fine.
Is what it is.
Stop laughing, dude.
But we saw Child appear at the end of the last version's Archon quest, so it probably won't be long until we see him again.
Okay, good. But we really need to talk about Furina. She's confronted with because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the Traveler's help, but what choices will our Hydro Archon
You mean
have in
Paimon's
the
help?
face of the crisis?
Well, just like the prophecy itself, all will be revealed at the fated time. But knowing Furina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
Once again, disappointed.
Stop laughing.
Guys, have some faith.
Okay, to bolster everyone's
Oh yeah, you're right,
confidence
Omin.
in Furina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
Right, I forgot the Fortnite chapter changes today.
Why are you just standing there with your mouth gaping? You must be stunned and at a loss.
I will try my best to stream that today, but we shall see.
It is I, after all, Fontaine's most beloved star, Furina. I'm on a very tight schedule, so you're lucky to even get an appointment with me.
What? What's going on? Is this the character showcase? I'm so confused.
Oh, and her eyes, like each of them are different. She's got these little eyelashes and her hat.
Wow, she has eyelashes?
For,
Oh my god.
Archon, that she'd have the best drip.
Oh?
Yes. Ooh.
Okay, you know what?
No, I'm probably not going back to Dragon and Home. I tried to more recently.
That's Fontaine.
It has gotten better, but the dungeons are still really tedious.
Let's take a look at her combat abilities.
All right, here we go, boys.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
That's the same animation as Dory, but okay. I mean, what am I expecting? Billion-dollar company reusing assets, of course.
Let the world come alive!
Whoa, that is so cool.
What? What was that? Why did it cut off like that?
She kind of like bows.
Very dramatic.
Yes.
Very much. It's like all of her moves are part of a performance.
Yes.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra. Wait, so the creatures that Furina summons, they look a lot like the Fontamer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab.
Can you show what you're talking about instead of just talking about it?
Yep.
Oh, I love them.
Please?
Me too.
Oh my gosh, no, the octopus is even wearing a hat. What a distinct
Wow, bro.
gentleman.
Correction here, Sarah. They're a bit different from Fontamer aberrants. I would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Furina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes, exactly. So, Furina often invites guests to her tea party.
I feel like they were supposed to show gameplay, but
Solitaire. And those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Aww.
And she even gave each member a name.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So you've got the
yeah, you're right,
maid,
Zach. Like, oh my god, so cool! Wow. I am paid actor.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. And then you've got the housekeeper.
I am paid to be here.
Don Cheval-Moran.
Everything is awesome.
There he is.
And the conferencier.
Show the gameplay. What the hell is wrong with them?
And
What is
the
this?
last one is a stickler.
They're just talking about them. Show them.
Oh, okay. So when Furina said
There we go.
make an
Good
appointment
lord.
with Surintendant Cheval-Moran, this is who she was referring to?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so cute.
Exactly. Furina even makes him spew bubbles in her idle animation.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
That's torture.
I'm sure everyone is just itching to know more about the skills shown in that clip. So, Amber, why don't you take it away? Tell us everything.
Yes, you got it.
Yay!
All right, here we go.
Furina is a hydro sword user.
Okay.
She usually
Whoa.
defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat.
So there's her summons.
Her elemental skill invites the 3 members of the Salon Solitaire.
When you do a
Madame
charge attack, it cycles through her stances.
And Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
I love it.
It's so cute.
I wish they would explain it properly.
You know, these salon members will attack.
Don't worry, I'll have a character showcase after this.
Prioritizing the target of the active character.
Ooh.
Their damage increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Okay, I was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment. So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly.
That's
Furina's
the
charge
stances.
attack not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between.
No, you gotta spend like thousands of dollars on her, dude. Get her C6 and then have her be like mid-tier.
Like her Arca alignment has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does. Furina's elemental skill changes
like child.
depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa. That's cool. It's super cool. After Furina uses her charged attack,
I love how with Child with the rerun, like, everyone's talking about how good he is, and it's like,
Singer of Many Waters, to provide
Anyway.
healing to nearby party members.
Oh, nice.
Yes. The summons created by Furina's elemental skill will remain on the
oh,
field.
wait, where's her skill? Because I just see her basic attack there. That's her skill, I guess? Okay.
Furina's elemental burst
Kinda weird.
deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Furina will accumulate fanfare points. That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
So Furina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow, it seems like this fighting style really suits Furina's character. It's very showy and unpredictable.
Totally.
Why don't they show how she walks on water?
Fluctuations in my team's HP bar. That healing skill might come in handy.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it's not like we
And,
don't have
due to
500
her
other
knowledge of
healers.
Deepwater aberrants, Furina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontamer aberrants.
Ooh.
Wow, you can say that again.
Yeah, and that'll make it even easier to uncover the secrets lurking.
What does that mean?
Always the secrets lurking in the depths.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Furina's summons is on the field, Furina gains the ability to walk on water.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
that is
Ah,
so cool.
like a certain other saint.
Hey, I actually saw that Furina's outfit changes whenever she switches between Arca alignments.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good eye. You're correct.
Thank
It does change. But, you know, such is the charm of a celebrity, I suppose. Yes, so if you want to learn more about Furina, then be sure to accompany her on her story quest, the Animula Kuraji chapter.
Ah, amazing. Okay, so next up we have another old friend to introduce. She's now able to join the traveler's party with her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite. That's right. It's Charlotte.
Oh my god, you guys.
Adorable.
The real character everyone
We've
wants.
known Charlotte for a while now. The traveler met her during the Summoner Summit event, which took them on an adventure.
Yeah,
all
it's
over
totally the most useful character in the game. Being able to walk on water is
Charlotte's
just, oh, that's nuts.
Uncover the truth. Really leave an impression, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right. During our journey in Fontaine, didn't she treat the traveler to a magnificent meal in order to get a scoop about Wriothesley? Though she didn't end up getting the interview that she wanted in the end, huh? But I don't think that
Wasn't
will
she
deter
also
her.
just another
She's
forgettable
always been
character?
searching
Yes,
out the
that's right,
truth.
she was.
The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents and the truths they
But they gotta sell X amount of units, right?
of her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant and companion. They're friends. Charlotte's talent for photography is truly a marvel. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow always capture an unparalleled sense of artistry. The peerless Monsieur Verite turns her photos into eye-catching mementos. In fact, many Fontainians even cut the prints out of the newspaper and keep them as clippings.
Oh, that's so cool. And Monsieur Verite is so cute, even has his own little hat and tie.
I know! Charlotte actually commissioned both of those items from Chiori. She even commissioned Monsieur Verite's accessories in several different styles to match different interview settings. Isn't that cute?
Wow, that is pretty thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verite.
Yes!
It's an inanimate object.
Okay, let's go ahead and take a
It's a
look
camera.
at Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Ooh, let's
Good lord.
If you keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged, you'll find there's always a new story nearby just waiting to be discovered.
I like that attack, actually. That's funny.
Say cheese!
Oh, okay. It's, what was her name? The Sumeru Archon? God, Nahida. It's a 4-star version of her.
She
They
ain't
thought we
really,
forgot.
like, moving around.
Yes! Honestly, it's just what you'd expect of a reporter for the Steambird. Even her combat skills involve taking photos. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, and
makes
then, like,
sense.
what a lively character. Her combat moves, like I was saying, she's moving
TikTok
around.
character.
They're super dynamic. It seems like
Yes.
she's always on the move.
Who's on the march? Exactly. Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life, and that includes combat. With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite, she captures enemies from all angles,
Steals
unleashing
their
attacks
souls.
while discovering and
Then I'd be
exposing
more interested.
Yes.
Honestly, I would expect nothing less from one of Fontaine's most famous reporters. Who knew cameras could do that, though? I didn't know you could use them
Poor
as a weapon.
Hilichurls, bro.
The more you know, I guess.
Okay, here's some cool stuff. Charlotte's elemental skill applies snappy silhouette to opponents caught within the viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage.
Wow.
Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores HP to party members within its range.
Another weird healer.
He's also going to join in and intermittently attack opponents during the
Wait, I already have 50 healers.
As an experienced reporter,
Oh, I have
Charlotte is
Zhongli.
an expert at adapting her methods to match the needs of her target. When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When paired with non-Fontaine characters, she receives a cryo damage bonus. Now,
Yeah, that's true,
is
Zuck.
not all. There is more. During the 4.2
But no.
special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens. When Charlotte activates the Zoom Lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh, that's
When you
amazing.
hold her elemental skill, the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
That is so cool.
Yep.
That is super rad, and you
No,
know,
it
I have
isn't!
a feeling
It's
some
basic photo mode!
features are gonna come out of that.
Oh yeah.
We are going to provide more information about the Zoom Lens and how to use it during the event overview portion.
Shut up!
So, Furina and Charlotte.
There's
will
our
both be
banners.
featured
Oh my
in
god.
version 4.2 event wishes.
Ooh.
In the first half of version 4.2, we'll have event wishes showcasing Furina and Baiju. During this time, Charlotte will also receive a huge drop rate boost,
Huge boost.
Just spend money.
a new 5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters.
Oh, that's
will be
kind of a cool
featured in
looking
the
sword, I
weapon
guess.
Event banner.
Huge sword.
And
What
in
are
the
they
second
laughing
half
at?
of Version 4.2, we'll have
Oh, there you
rerun
go.
for Cyno
Don't get
and
Cyno.
Aya.
Cyno sucks.
Okay,
Ayato's actually not
let's look
bad.
at what other information we
Especially
can
if you
learn
build
from
him around
Furina's
attack speed.
itinerary.
He can be pretty OP.
It looks like she's
Cyno's garbage.
investigating something. Ooh. Oh, there's even a report attached.
Tell us what it says.
Okay, I will. It says, strange rumblings.
Oh,
have
and
been
there's our new
heard in the
boss.
Depths of Fontaine's waters. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
It's here
I
already.
saved so many pulls for Cyno, and then he was just garbage no matter what I did.
Well, well, well. It looks like it's in a sea of pink and blue stars. That's so pretty.
Oh, I remember this well. I recognize this well.
Wait, yeah. Isn't this
God's
the
whale,
the
yep.
Traveler saw in Child's vision at the end of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Yep, it's the same one. After ravaging its way through the primordial sea, this otherworldly creature has at long last broken the seal.
Yeah, I'd say Ayato would be a pretty, like, that'd be a better pick.
It's real.
Because Furina doesn't actually look that good.
Feels like it might even burst straight through the screen.
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah, like, I like Cyno as a character. Like, his abilities and everything seem really cool. But I've got cracked artifacts on him. And he's just trash. Like, he's so weak.
Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy.
Or you could use the Zhongli shield and just negate the entire
also
fight.
Seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP bar. What's that for?
Okay, since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The creature just freed itself from captivity and is brimming with anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, perhaps you'll also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay. Wait, is somebody being eaten? Is it even possible to survive something like that?
I guess here it is.
Ooh.
This is an entirely different space, it looks like.
And then suddenly it just turns into... I mean, I would rather prefer just that be the boss fight.
These summoned creatures also look vaguely familiar.
Whoever these weirdos are.
What the deal is with all of this? Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating the whale? Travelers will need to experiment for themselves.
Ooh.
Oh, no, we don't need an experiment. It's just damage.
In version 4.2.
Well said. Oh man, this boss looks really, really tough. What happens if we, for some reason, can't defeat it?
Ooh.
Okay, this update actually helps with that problem. Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the Challenge Failed screen to lower the difficulty of the boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main quest. Hopefully, this provides a smoother gaming experience for travelers to enjoy.
Oh, I love that. Now we don't need to worry about getting stuck while trying to advance the main story.
Who gets stuck on the main story?
Hey, that was a lot of information, wasn't it? Can we take a short little break while we have a look at the second?
Yeah, give us primo codes.
Yeah!
Ooh, yeah.
Let's do it!
Okay, and then code 2. I got you guys. Remember, you gotta apply these codes like right away, because otherwise they're just gone. There we go. Because the game needs to be easier. Exactly. Dude, this game is like so easy. Like, it's ridiculous. That's the thing, is there's not really anything challenging. There's just BS mechanics. Like, I like how so many people complain about Spiral Abyss, and it's like, dude, once you have a strong enough kit, it doesn't matter. You can just force your way through it. You're not gonna get max stars, but you can always beat Spiral Abyss. Save for the power creep, which is very, very apparent. And most of all, they just, you know, throw in, oh, here's a new creature that you need to have Hydro for, so it makes Furina look really, really good.
Hello, travelers. Welcome back
Hello.
to the version 4.2 special program.
Hello.
Hello. Yay!
What?
So,
What
we've
yay?
introduced new
Why?
characters, new plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come.
Okay.
Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Furina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
New area.
Well, you know, maybe she's just using
Common
that
chess.
excuse to scout out a place
Primos.
for one of her tea parties.
Oh.
Furina and excuses. Typical. Hey, it seems
Yeah,
like
later,
the
Omin.
has chosen to visit this time features some picky.
I'm gonna be going to bed after this, so don't worry. You got, well, you might even be in bed by the time I finally wake up and start getting at it again.
And that's right behind the Opera House.
What a cool place.
Mm-hmm.
Although, it does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are definitely not what they seem here. For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Urania. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake. It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away.
Whoa.
And take a look at this, the foggy forest path.
That fog is really thick.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path.
Dude, I can't wait to go there, get like 5 common chests, and then never have a reason to go there ever again.
All withered and
That's my favorite part of Genshin Impact, is that they make the world so beautiful, but there's like nothing to do.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly. It seems like Furina also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate, and what did she find? A number of contaminated bacteria.
And yet the hard drive space just keeps getting bigger.
Speaking of, there are always new things to discover beneath Fontaine waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic.
Nice one, Fiend. It's almost like that's what wind does.
To cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool. In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles, or perhaps even powering certain.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Too bad it won't work in co-op.
Ooh.
To learn more about the story behind the new Arrhenius Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Arrhenius. I'll give you a hint. Melazines are involved.
What? Melazines? Really?
Whoa, guys, Melazines,
Then
really?
it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
Oh, now I'm excited.
Arrhenius Forest, you'll find.
I don't know what those are.
There, a singular tower stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea.
Oh, look, if Spiral Abyss was in the open world,
Unspeakable secrets.
that would genuinely be so cool,
It
man.
looks like that's the very next stop on Furina's itinerary, so let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived in Fontaine. I'm so excited that we finally get to check it out.
Yes, same. Yeah, in version 4.2, the sealed ruin tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea.
Visuals look so insane, dude. Legit.
And after unlocking 4 seals along
Like, it gets you excited and wanting to play it, and then at the end of the day, it's just a crappy mobile game.
Unveiled to us.
Oh, amazing! Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify.
Like, look at that
all
lighting
the
and everything, dude. It's just,
churning under the
oof.
seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers. I also we all want answers. I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial sea. It seems like there's a very important and very ancient story behind it all.
That is very right. New stories are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below. And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places where destinies intersect.
I don't know what that means, but there's the new boss.
In certain underwater,
Are they gonna show him?
a new life form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes. And some places still seem to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So in this update, travelers...
Nah, man, the visuals of the game are insane. Like, look at that. It's so photogenic and just beautiful. It's just too bad that the gameplay, like, wrapped around it is so,
Surprise waiting.
you know, like, mobile game.
A surprise! I can't wait to see what it is.
Like, imagine this if the combat was like Dragon's Dogma and the exploration was actually like Zelda.
Furina's itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh wait, it looks like she's
Like, I still would say that the world builder and the person making the music, those people deserve like awards. Everybody else on the team should get fired and replaced.
Let's move on to the event portion.
Because combat,
All right. The Fontaine
is
Fishing
not evolving in any
Association
meaningful
recently
way,
posted a
and
mission
well,
to investigate
anyway.
the rumors of water imps near Arrhenius Island.
Ooh, another investigation.
At the end of the day, it's a mobile game first, PC second. PC's just so they can get more money.
That little clockwork penguin next to him must be one of his other companions.
Oh, is that loser kid? Oh god.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes
Get him to chill with
a
Xiao.
creature that lives underwater. Adults use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh, yeah, for real. Ugh, well, children must be pretty afraid of that creature.
I know, right? It does seem a little unusual.
Maybe outside of
for
China,
this little penguin in
there's
England.
more people on PC and console than mobile.
Hey,
But I think you underestimate just how popular and how big this game is in China.
In this event, we'll be helping Fremine make some improvements. to
And
the
mobile
core
games in
plot
particular are the
There will be
primary
a total of 3 main stages to the event. As for the first stage,
for China gamers because of their long commute
circuits and reconnecting
to
the
work and
motherboard.
stuff.
In return, the little guy will help us out
Oh
on our
look,
journey.
it's
I
Pretty
love
cool.
that.
As
that.
our journey progresses, we'll collect colorful shells.
I want that as its own mini game. I'd get that on my
A
phone.
little friend with weapons and equipment.
Just that.
Which brings us
But
to
I
the
ain't
second
getting
stage,
Genshin on my phone.
using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need.
It's
for
too
it.
big, man. It's such a fat game.
You know, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the Clockwork Penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding. Of course.
Oh god,
the
that
Clockwork
event
Penguin
again.
will provide
Jesus.
different buffs in each battle to
Oh,
help
he's
travelers
cute.
immerse
Dude,
the
I'd
story.
pay money for him as a
Now,
character.
as for the story behind these battles, travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
Let's see. After helping the penguin, the next item on the itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
Cool.
Oh, a repeat
Finina,
event.
a friend
Oh,
we met in
wow.
Sumeru has arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Oh, and speaking of fun, guys, I think I recognize some familiar faces. Bongo Head, it's time to shine!
Yay! Travelers may notice some differences in this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized.
No.
Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Awesome. Travelers will be able to command a variety of fungi, adjusting their movement to target different enemies. And don't forget to use marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash powerful skills.
Yeah! Travelers will hopefully enjoy playing with the fungi more than ever.
Here's hoping.
Does anyone actually like enjoy the mini games? Because I thought everyone just did them to get the Primogems and hopped out.
Well, they
Like-
hope to make the little fungi and some other events permanent. So
I think the
travelers can
only
play it
game that I ever heard players
Those
actually talk
designs
about was the
doesn't
card game.
adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this event while also working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
Yeah,
Thanks!
Yeah, thanks. It's almost like you're being paid for this.
What else Furina's itinerary has in store?
I don't care. I'm so jaded at this point. I really don't care.
Experiment log. I'm
No, I know there's no point in playing the card game, but a lot of people just enjoy it. And at the end of the day, it's like,
Good, but it does
you know,
actually involve
I'd rather have some, like, I feel like that's the biggest issue with this game, is they hammer in
the study of counter-criminal image recognition. She believes
earning
that
things, right? And so when you're not earning things, exactly, Zuck, I have the same mentality where it's like, why am I doing this?
I'm guessing this is where the traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Alright, this is a repeat event again as well. All of them are just repeat. I like the photo event, honestly, though. It's kind of fun.
For the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh.
Oh, is this how you get the, yeah, the first person camera?
Zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Oh, how fun.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold your elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting.
Whoa.
You can even use it.
That's such a convoluted, crappy way of doing it instead of just adding a proper photo mode, bro.
I bet travelers will be able to capture some amazing moments in co-op.
That's
mode.
like legit so dumb.
And
Like,
even if you miss
I mean,
the
I guess
chance
better
to
than not,
participate
but
in the event,
this is a
there's
company that's
no
making
need to worry.
billions.
Travelers will still be able to obtain the
With
zoom
an
lens
S.
after the event ends. Sweet.
And this is what they come up with?
Oh, it seems
3
like
years in, by the
also
way.
learned of the existence of a domain shrouded in mist. Travelers who master the leyline features and put together the strongest party will be able to easily beat their opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the leyline are also great ways to come out on top.
That's right. And travelers who are more confident in their combat skills can choose to jump straight to the final challenge. Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return
Again?
at the end
Oh
of
my
version
God.
4.2. Now might be the perfect time to start building your parties.
How about you guys
Hopefully,
increase
you're
the
all
resin
excited
cap,
about the
bro?
fabulous
Like,
events that
Jesus.
version 4.2 has in store, but there are still more surprises to share.
Honestly,
Yay!
I've said it before, I'll say it again. If they just
Well,
removed
before we get to
resin,
them, let's take a quick
I would
break
actually
to take a
grind
look
this
at
game
the
like
final
so
redemption
hard.
code for today. See you in a bit.
Okay.
Are they already doing the last code? Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. I'll pin that for you guys. Yeah, legitimately, dude, if the resin was removed from the game, it would be so much more, like, playable. And, yeah. I would probably be a freak that would no-life this game and actually max out all my characters and stuff. I know exactly, Zuck. You could max out all your characters, and that's not what they want. I know. Because their whole design philosophy is around getting the player in a habit of playing regularly. Because the longer they play the game, the more they play the game, the more likely they are to spend money. That's the shame of it all, man. Like, that is their priority, is making money versus making a good game.
I just took a look at Lady Furina's itinerary, and it seems we've actually reached the end.
Aww.
I know. So
Wow.
we submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming
Quality
version.
of life, here we go.
Let's get into it.
Okay, so first up is the Quick Challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses, and it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally.
True.
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce Domain section of the adventure
Took
handbook.
3 years.
All weekly bosses will be available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice. Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
Exactly. Also, we're introducing an update to Genius Invocation TCG. In version 4.2, 3 new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added.
Yeah, there's the card game.
Accelerate duel feature.
That should be its own
Provide a
separate
smoother
game.
gaming
I don't know
experience.
why it isn't.
Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2 update, deck sharing codes will also be available. Use them to show off your strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
That's cool.
That's awesome. And, since the number of card combinations just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10 to 20.
Doubled.
Double!
Sweet, I
And
guess.
In addition, both the maximum number of starting slots and the number of slots unlocked.
Again, I don't care about the card game, but my friend got pretty addicted to it.
Doubled again.
Double!
The, the developers have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
Yeah, good luck with the weapon banner if you go for it, Spade.
In addition to the updates made to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact project team. May those returning to Devat have a happy reunion.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah. Plus,
Please come back. Please play our game.
Also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events. Amazing.
Dude, I did like 2 hangout events and I couldn't stand it. It's so bad.
That have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
Yo.
Quest optimizations will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests. Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Whoa, nice. And hopefully, travelers won't be overwhelmed by a sudden influx of quests anymore.
The update has also made notifications about prerequisite quests even clearer, making it easier for players to proceed to certain content.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's nice.
Great. Oh, and it seems like that's all we have for
Again,
the latest version
took 3
update.
years.
I guess that means it's time for the 4.2 special program to come to a close.
Oh, I know.
I can't wait to see Genshin buy their way into the Game Awards again.
And I know personally,
It's always so awkward because
intrigue around the story and characters.
it's funny. It's like this game is still so wildly popular.
Yes, how can
And
you
yet
not
everybody I know that like even still plays
cool
it
stuff to
knows
this
all
game.
of its
For me, I love
shortcomings,
the idea
you
of
know?
the combat camera, but for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are here for the melazines.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could all be here today together. And honestly, I'm just really glad that we're gonna get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll have a nice ending in 4.2. We'll have to see. But that's it for the version 4.2 special program. Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all in game. Bye. Toodaloo.
Show us a secret at the end. What? Oh, right. So this update is actually coming like I think next week already because it ended up getting delayed. This stream was supposed to have hit like obviously, you know, a couple weeks ago or whatever. I don't know, man. Kind of yeah, nothing really big this update. It's just more story stuff. And frankly speaking, like the story is like the least interesting thing for me. I know there's people that are still into it, but I don't know, man. Like I'm still kind of sour from how strong the story was at the early game and then how it just kind of dropped off like further on after that. But I don't know. All I care about is Furina because I won all the Archons. Yeah, I feel you. That was one of my goals back in the day, and it just took way too long to get to the Archons, and I didn't really care about Nahida, so I just kind of skipped it. Anyways, hope you all had fun. I know that we kind of just tore it apart. I'll still have the character showcases come out. I gotta start working on those right now that we've got footage and the official showcase. I do still want to have Genshin on the channel again, but at the same time, I feel like at the very least, I can promise you guys that I'll do these stream reactions and character showcases. And I am slowly but surely going to actually like start playing the game with streams and stuff again. It's just that so much of the game is unplayable. You know, like I would love to be playing this game multiplayer, but so many interactions in the world are like, oh, you can't do that in co-op and stuff, you know? Same with the story. But anyways, I hope you had fun regardless. And yeah, take care, guys. Bye-bye.